Hello, my lovely sunshiners. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all feeling really well and you are just on top of the world. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about goal setting. And again, this is something I talk about quite a lot, but I just want to help you to turn your dreams into a reality. And to do that, we have to do goal setting. So we're going to talk about something that's key to personal and professional success, and that is the setting and achieving of our goals. So whether it's a career milestone, a fitness journey, or a personal project, knowing how to set clear, achievable goals is essential. By the end of this session, you'll have the tools you need to start setting goals that inspire you and a plan to make them happen. I quite often see people will be, oh, I've done my goal setting when we talk about goal setting in my therapy sessions. And, they say, I've done my goals, I wrote down my goals, but that's all they do. They write them down, but they're not going to happen and you're not going to achieve them if you don't have a plan to get from A to B. Or if you think that these goals, because you've written down, the universe is going to sweep them up and make everything a reality. It doesn't work like that. You've got to work at it and, put the work in. So let's go through this together. So what's the importance of goal setting? Well, goal setting is important because it gives you a life direction and it gives you a purpose. So without them, it's easy to feel like you're just drifting through life. If that's how you are, and some people just want to drift, some people just want to mull along and go bobbing along with it, and that's fine, that's up to you. But if you know and you're craving for something else, then goal settings will help you get there. So, a lot of people as well will just react to whatever comes their way. And that's fine. But if you set yourself some really clear goals, you can create a roadmap for your future. And this allows you to focus your time and your energy on what truly matters to you. So you don't feel like you're just bumbling along. It gives you a sense of purpose, which I think a lot of us need in our life. In fact, most of us need it, if not all of us need a purpose in our life, but some people just find it difficult to find that. Another thing that's really good about goals is that you can measure your progress. You've got something tangible that you can look at to say, yeah, I'm achieving that, or I just need to tweak this a little bit so that I can get that little bit further. So when you know what you're working towards, it's easier to stay motivated. It's easier to overcome them obstacles, and it gives you something to celebrate when you achieve something, and you can make these little celebrations along the way. Plus, setting and achieving goals boosts your confidence and builds momentum, and it creates a positive cycle of growth and success. So you're always feeling like you're on the way up. The most common type of goal setting is SMART goals. And if you've done any type of mindset work or anything like that, then you'll probably have heard people talking about SMART goals. There is lots of other ways that you can do this, but for the purpose of this video, then I'm going to work on the SMART goals one. So the S stands for specific. Your goals should be clear and specific. Ask yourself, what exactly do you want to achieve? Don't do it wishy-washy. Really think about what it is you want to achieve, even if you think, I'm never going to get there. I really want you to think about it, because you can get there and you will get there. It just takes a bit of time and it takes a bit of effort. So, write down exactly what it is that you want. The M stands for measurable. You know, we need a way to track your progress. So it gives you a visual to look at to see, you know, how well you're achieving these goals and if you're achieving them. The A stands for achievability. So your goals should be realistic and attainable. There's no point in writing, I mean, you can write it down if you want to, it's entirely up to you, these are your goals, but there's no point in writing down, I want to be a millionaire by the end of the month, if you know for a fact that you're never going to do that, you know, and that's not possible to achieve, because it'll just make you miserable because you can't do it. So make sure that it's something that's realistic and you will be able to accomplish it given, you know, what resources and current constraints that you've got at the moment. The R stands for relevant. Your goals need to matter to you. You know, why is this goal important? How does it align with your values and long-term objectives? This can't be, this is my husband's goal, this is my wife's goal, this is a goal that they think we should be doing. This has got to be something that you want and that you just really, really passionate about, because if it's not, you won't do it. You just won't do it. You might do it for a little bit and then you'll get fed up with it and you'll just ignore it and brush it away. So, you know, make sure that it's relevant to you. And the T stands for time bound. Set a deadline for your goals. When do you want to achieve it by? This one, for me, is a bit, I'm not so keen on putting time constraints on things because I think that that can give you a sense of failure if you don't meet it in that particular time. So what I would say is give yourself a period of time. As don't say I want it done by the 21st of September, or do you know what I mean? Do it as a, I'm going to give myself 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever, to achieve this goal. I think that's a better way of doing the time deadlines for your goal setting. So I'll give you an example. Let me think. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, using the SMART goal method, you would say, I want to lose 10 pounds. So that's your specific thing that you want to do. You want to lose it within the next 3 months, you know, so that's your time frame. You're going to work out 3 times a week. So this is how it's going to be achievable. And you're going to follow an healthy diet. So you can see how it becomes much clearer and much more actionable than it would be if you just said, I want to get fit or I want to lose weight. So doing it that way is much better. So now we've decided on what goal it is that we want to do and we've used the SMART method. The next step is to create an action plan. And this action plan is a way that you're going to achieve this SMART goal. So we're going to break it down. We're going to divide that goal into smaller, manageable steps. What do you need to do each week or each day to move closer to your goal? For instance, if your goal is to write a book, your steps might include outlining chapters, setting a daily word count target, and scheduling writing time. You know, with the weight loss one, it could be that you are looking for meal prep plans that you can do, exercise routines that you can do, things that are going to fit in with your daily routine. The next thing that you can do is prioritize the tasks. So focus on what the most important things are first, what the key actions, you know, that were going to make the biggest impact on your progress. Do them ones first. And prioritize these tasks and make sure that they get done. You know, there's no point in saying, right, I've set my goal, I'm going to do my plan, and then you set your tasks and you just don't do them. Because again, it'll set you up to failure and it'll make you feel like you just not achieved anything. And then that brings back in the limiting beliefs that you can't do it anyway. So, you know, make sure that you do that. Another thing that I want you to think about too is staying flexible. You know, don't beat yourself up about it if you've not managed to do it that day, you know, because life happens and sometimes things don't go as we plan them. So be prepared to adjust your action plan if needed, but don't lose sight of your end goal. some people, when I've done goal settings with clients, they've been so staunch on their, I need to do this at this time, da, 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 da. And then they've got really upset because, something happened. Mother-in-law phoned, they were poorly, whatever it might be, and then they scrapped the whole thing because they didn't want to be a bit more flexible and give themselves a bit of room to move about with it. So make sure that you do that. And remember to track your progress. Regularly check in with yourself to see how you're doing. Seeing if you're on track. Do you need to make any adjustments? And celebrate your wins, no matter how small they are. Celebrate those wins. So if you are on a goal to lose £10, if you lose half a pound, you give yourself a pat on the back for losing that half a pound. Don't be, I only lost half a pound, I should have lost a pound. Do you know what I mean? Make sure that you are always giving yourself a pat on the back for stuff. And use any setbacks, if you have any setbacks, as opportunities to learn and to grow. Another thing too that I want you to remember is that consistency is key. It's better to take small consistent steps towards your goal than to make massive leaps towards it. The leaps can be exhausting. So taking the baby steps, remember the tortoise and the hare. So, taking your baby steps to get you there will be better than you taking these gigantic leaps that could overwhelm you and make you feel really exhausted. As always, if you want to write in the comments what, one goal that you are working on at the minute or you'd like to start working on, you can put it in the comments and we'll see if I can help you at all with that. A goal for me is, as I've mentioned before, I want to learn French. So I work on that. I try to work on that every single day if I can. And at the moment, I'm finding it really difficult, but I'm sure that it will get easier and easier. I am going to try and find a tutor, if I'm honest, and see if I can learn it properly. And remember, if you have any questions about goal setting or you need help to create an action plan, just let me know and I'll do my best to help you to do that. Remember too that setting goals and achieving these goals is a powerful way to take control of your life and create the future you want. With clear goals and a solid action plan, there's nothing you can't achieve, Sunshiners. You can achieve it all if it's really what you want. So again, thank you all for being here with me today. I hope you feel inspired and ready to start setting some amazing goals. And don't forget to tune in next time because we'll be talking about a different topic. But until then, aim high and keep shining. And I shall see you all again soon. Bye for now.